Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on problems in geometry. A special puzzle to warm up the brain cells is on the next slide. The answer will be given at the end. Enjoy. What is the meaning of the following? Good luck with it and see how you go. For this lesson, a knowledge of the basic rules of geometry is required. Justifications for each step may also be required. Find the pronumeral for each of the following. Try and give a reason for your working. Example 1. We have a triangle here and here's an external angle and we're given that's 60 and that's x. X plus 60 is 135, and the reason for that is the exterior angle of a triangle equals the sum of the two interior opposite angles. So x is 135 minus 60, so x is 75 degrees. Example 2, we have two parallel lines cut by a transversal. We're given that that's 140 and that's x. Wherever you see a red here, that's part of the working. So let's see how we arrive at that. So angle AEH is 40 degrees. So AEH, which is that angle there, is 40. And the reason for that is the co-interior angles are supplementary. So 140 plus 40 is 180. Therefore x must be 40 degrees. Of course, if that's 40, that's 40. And the justification is that vertically opposite angles are equal. Example 3, we have an isosceles triangle. We're given the exterior angle and we have to find x, the angle here at the apex. Angle ACB equals 70. In other words, this angle here is 70, and the reason for that is adjacent angles on a straight line are supplementary. So 110 plus 70 is 180. Angle ABC is 70, and the reason for that is the base angles of an isosceles triangles are equal. See, so the reason we have that as 70, because that's an isosceles triangle, you can see these marks here. So 70 plus 70, that gives us that x is 40, because the three angles of a triangle add up to 180. So 70 plus 70 is 140, plus 40 is 180. So x is 40 degrees. Example 4. Find the size of each interior angle of a regular hexagon. The formula for the sum of the interior angles of a hexagon is n minus 2 times 180. In fact, that's the formula for any polygon. In this case, n is 6, so 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 times 180 is 720. Therefore, each angle is 720 divided by 6, which is 120 degrees. So each of these angles here, those 6 of them, there, plus the other 4, they're 120 degrees each. We're given a triangle here, and here are the three angles. We know that the three angles of a triangle add up to 180, therefore we can add all those up. All those terms can be added up, as I've done here, and you let that equal 180. Some simplification gets us to that line. 15x is 150, so x is 10 degrees. Example 6, we have a parallelogram here, and here's a line where that length is equal to that length. Now the red part, that's all working, so we're given 40 here, that's 40, and we have to find x. So angle AEC equals 40 degrees, so that must be 40, and the reason for that is that the base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. See, of course, that triangle's isosceles, of course that's equal to that. So we have 40 and 40. Angle CAE equals 100. So CAE, which is this one, that's 100. The three angles of a triangle add up to 180. Okay, so that must be 100. So x must be 40. So that there is 40 degrees. And the reason is angle AEC and angle EAB are alternate angles. So this angle here, that one there, and this angle here are alternate angles, and we know that alternate angles are equal. Example 7. Here's a full revolution, and here are all the four angles here. So we know that one full revolution is 360. We know that. So we add all those terms up, we let it equal 360, simplification gets us to that line, so 10x is 180, so x is 18 degrees. Here's a quadrilateral, and we know that the four angles of a quadrilateral add up to 360, so we add all those terms up, so we get that equation there equals 360. Some simplification gets us to that line, therefore 15x is 135, so x is 9 degrees. Here's a quick quiz to help you. Please check through the video at any time. The answer to the puzzle. What is the meaning of the following? Wise guys. Now that is a good one, isn't it? Wise guys. Here are the answers to the quick quiz, and the video is at your disposal.